Now, we absolutely love our 75 series. We bought this thing really cheap. It definitely didn't look like this, and we spent basically one and a half years doing it up to make it look like a show car. But there's always been one thing that we're not happy about. You see, this is a 1995 HZJ, which means the motor, well, it's a HZJ motor, and it's a farm truck. It doesn't go too fast, so we need to fix that.
So it's time to say goodbye to the 75 series and on to a 79 series.
Been a long time coming, they ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 problems, and I still kept it 100, yeah. It's been a long time coming, they ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 problems, and I still kept it 100, yeah.
Say hello to the 79 series.
It's gonna look a bit different in a couple of hours, Dad. Well, here it is. This is the brand new build for the channel, which we're looking forward to.
Listen, we have been searching for one of these babies for such a long time. Not that the 75 was not adequate enough, but we just felt it was time for a bit of a change. And there's a couple of reasons for those changes.
Well, probably one of the biggest ones is Dad's got a caravan. We've also got a boat that we want to tow, and we just couldn't do that with the 75 series.
No, but we did try to. We did try to. We put the caravan on, and as soon as that car got to a hill, she just died. So I thought, well, it's not going to work.
The V8 in this thing is definitely what we're looking forward to, and they're just really hard to find within a good budget. So pretty much ever since we've been doing the build of the 75, we've been scouring Marketplace, looking at all sorts of options, what we could do, and this is where we've landed.
Up at Emerald, this one came up. It looked pretty clean, and the big difference is obviously it's a 79 series, so it's got independent front suspension, and of course it's got the V8 under the hood there. So it ticked all the boxes, well, most of them anyway.
There's one box that is insane for this car, and that is actually the Speedo. And it is wild. This is a 2018 model, so yep. It's pretty fresh, and it has less than 100,000 Ks. It's got 73?
75.
75.
Just not even 75. So
this thing is barely driven.
It's well, barely driven on the bitumen anyway. So she's a bit rough around the edges, but we will fix that.
Yeah.
If you saw what the 75 looked like, it was a ton worse than this.
Well, the good thing is though, this has no rust.
It has no rust. Let me show you on this 79 a couple of the things that we've got to do to make this looking a pretty decent car. So the front bar, it's going to go. We don't like the setup, and it's going to get a bull bar anyway. So that comes off. Two headlights, they're both broken, they're faded, they're fogged up, and keep posted for that, because we're going to try and find some LED headlights, really nice looking LED headlights that'll light up the road. So that'll be great. Come around this side. Now, we've got some pretty decent damage on this side. We've got a guard that's all caved in. That's going to come off. We've got a brand new guard, OEM product, that goes off. The door, not much good either. It's obviously had a impact through the side. So that off. I've got a door, that'll be going on. And we've got some panel damage along the back here that's going to be repaired and obviously all painted up. There's a couple of small dents that are all around. They will be repaired as well. Primed up, painted, and look really smick. We've got some of these here. They're a really poor condition, so off with the step plates and on with some new ones, I think. Now, wheels. We're not too sure about the wheels yet. I actually love the look of these things. They're the genuine skinny wheels that come with the 79 series, Workmate. So we'll see. It's got great tread on it. We might just keep these as spare, but we probably will put some flashier wheels on. Okay, obviously we come to the back, and we've got the genuine steel Toyota 79 series tray on it. Now, we're not real sure what we're going to do with this tray, but they are pretty heavy tray. But I actually like the look of them. But we will, for the interim, we'll keep this tray. What we'll probably do is colour code the sides. We'll paint the bottom section of the tray black so it blends in nicely with the colour that we're going to choose. We'll see how that looks, but we probably, jury's out on that one, what we actually do with that tray. Tow bar's going, it's old, it's gone. We'll put a new tow bar on that. And we'll see about the spare wheel. Not really sure I love the spare wheels on the 79s that sit underneath. Rather in the back of the tray somewhere. I must admit, it does look a little tired. Yeah, the scuff plates here, they're all being kicked and scratched. Now we're actually going to do an open door respray, which obviously means that everything gets stripped out, all the door jambs, all the inside of the doors get taken apart, and the whole lot gets painted. So all of this, even though it's all scratched up, it'll look $1 million. Now the inside, she's looking a bit tired as well. Now, we've got quite a few products coming from this cruiser store, and they are going to really freshen up the inside of this car. This is going to look mint. Now, the couple of things we haven't got lined up as yet, I'd really love to change the steering wheel to a really nice steering wheel, and also the seats. I wouldn't mind having leather seats in this baby. So if you've got any recommendations of what we might use, or the brands and products that have worked for you, why not flick us a line? Let us know. How about
leave us a comment.
Leave us a comment. Flick us a line. Okay. All right. Well, one thing this car has known all its life is dirt roads, and we've cleaned it all up. And as you can see, on here there's a little bit of surface rust that's going to be taken off, but the chassis is very clean. We've checked it out. There's no rust. Bit of surface rust here and there on the chassis, which obviously we're going to treat and then paint over the top. Okay, one last thing is our snorkel here. Now, it's a genuine 79 series snorkel. Most people, they're not the best snorkel ever. In fact, they're not even a real snorkel. They're an air cleaner, an air filter. So this is probably going to go, we might put a stainless steel or a black, whatever, straight through pipe on it. But once again, leave us a comment. What would you do?
Dad has given himself a bit of a timeline to do this quite quickly, whereas the last one took a year. So we're hoping that we can stick to a tight timeline and really pump out these videos for you guys.
Mate, I don't have the space in the shed.
Oh, one quick thing that I should mention as well. At the moment, we obviously still have the 75. Maybe when this build is done, I think we will probably depart that to maybe fund some other adventures. So I think it's going to be a sad day when that 75 goes.
All good things come to an end sometime.
So if you want a 75 series, hit us up. We'll do you a great deal. Well, thank you so much for watching. We're so excited to get into the build of the 79 series and hopefully just give you guys some really good content. We're actually going to show you a little bit more in depth about fixing some of the dents, the painting process, how to actually get this, professionally done, and hopefully you guys can learn a whole bunch. So make sure you subscribe because there's going to be a bunch of videos on this build and we can't wait to give it to you.
My word.
See ya.